The tires on the mining truck are 14 feet tall. Estimate the circumference. Use 3.14 for pi. Round your answer to the nearest whole number. Do not include units in your answer. Let's do a sketch. Here's one of these tires. It's 14 feet tall. That means top to bottom, 14 feet. As soon as I draw it like this, I realize that I can see that the 14 feet, that's the diameter. So we're being asked to estimate the circumference. There are two formulas that I can use for the circumference, but since I was given the diameter, I'm going to use the one that's pi times diameter. So circumference equals, now they do tell me to use 3.14 for pi, so I'll put 3.14, and then I'm going to substitute in the 14 for the diameter. When I multiply, this gives me a circumference of 43.96. I would be done here, except that the instructions say to be sure to round your answer to the nearest whole number. So to do that, I'll look at the 43, those are my whole numbers, except that the first value in the decimals is a 9, and with a 9, I'm going to be rounding up to the next whole number. So it'll be 44, that's what I'm going to be rounding, right? 44 feet. If you chose the wrong answer of 43.96, you did everything right up until the end. So you understood that the measurement that was given was diameter. You used one, maybe the other formula, but you used one of the two circumference formulas, and you used it correctly, and you calculated the circumference just correctly, just fine. But the problem is that you either forgot to round, or you didn't read the instructions, or you weren't sure what to do, so you left it in its unrounded form of 43.96. When the instructions tell you that you need to round, this answer then is not correct. So I would suggest that maybe the last step that you start to take on is that you always go back and you read through the instructions before you turn in your work and say, did I really answer everything that I was asked to do? I think if you've done that here, you literally did everything right until the very last step. So maybe that would help you make fewer errors and get more things right, because you were absolutely right until the end.